Good evening, YouTube people. This is jmoonies, and man, it's been a long time since I've done a post-com. But it's so easy with Persona 4 Arena. I gotta say, my second time around on this compared to the first time I played this game is going a lot better, though. What I realize about this is that a lot of the exploits, a lot of the reasons why people are like good, at least in the lower tiers, is that they're not playing as if they're playing other fighting games. It goes without saying there are a lot of mechanics in Persona 4 Arena that aren't really common, but you know, things like furious move and not being able to push block and not being able to chicken block. Things like that are a little hard to get used to, but I think I finally hit a 50-50 win-loss ratio, so in theory things should go up from here. But here I'm fighting against Mrs. Rat, a Margaret user. A Margaret without stockings, by the way, which is surprisingly intriguing to watch. Very popular character these days. I noticed the ones with, like, the silly mix-ups. I believe she and Minazuki have mix-up all-out attack moves, which takes a bit of getting used to, but in the end you really just need to remember to block high. And the cross-up isn't really, like, a thing. It's mostly for show. But I've been starting to notice a lot of weird things about kind of the mechanics in this game, and in particular with Aigis, who I'm still sticking to as my main. Things like, yeah, just right there, with Orgia mode, when she goes into rocket launchers, she's momentarily invincible against other projectiles, which I thought was very interesting, because most of the time melee hits will interrupt that. So as you saw earlier, there are spears, some projectile hypers will actually whiff as soon as I trigger that, which is actually kind of neat. I'm starting to see how, it sounds awful to say this, but to kind of exploit the little mechanics of these characters to set up traps for people now. Though it's a little harder to get used to still. Not as easy as Marvel, and without assists, I have to say it's really hard to keep the momentum going on this. The biggest thing I feel like I have a hard time with is being corner trapped, because I don't really know how to get out of it without using meter. You could do furious attack, and you could probably do, I forgot, it was like some kind of physical counter you could do, but it uses 25 SP. I finish off Margaret with the Gat. I have to say, one of the main reasons why Aigis is so much fun for me is that she uses a Gatling cannon, and I can just spam the shit out of that to kill people. But yeah, I'm realizing now I kind of have to use Aigis as kind of a zone character. If I had to compare it with Marvel, she's oddly very close to Deadpool. And when she's in Orgia mode, she turns into Nova. So I think I can work with at least half of that. Still trying to get a sense for kind of the timing of attacks. And as you can see there, she has a new kind of air dash in Orgia mode as well, which has been pretty awesome. Yeah, right there, all-out attacks work way too frequently in this game. I think most people who play fighting games aren't used to all characters having this like ridiculous super armor overhead attack that comes out as fast as like those. But yeah, a lot of those abuses, it's definitely a matter of getting into a person's head and doing, even if you can't break their guard, persisting the attack enough that eventually they'll slip, or that they'll be afraid to counterattack. Definitely gonna have to start researching the frame data on this at some point. But no, online's been quite good. I actually run into matches faster on this game now than I did playing Marvel, so I'm definitely happy I made the switch when I did and didn't wait like a month to do this. But I regret to say that I'm going to be... my gameplay is going to be a little cringe-worthy in the meantime. Still way too reliant on that missile pod to lead into overheads. Overheads into all-out attack overheads, or overheads into low crouching. I guess there's a lot of 50-50 mix-up potential there. But bullets. Bullets are the best thing about Aigis. I don't think I can play anyone else because they don't shoot enough bullets. Not even Naruto.
Better be prepared.
And lots and lots
you don't use all the strength
of Margarets online.
You'll regret it.
This match was actually taken a few days after the previous two, but I've been playing around with a few things. Aigis has a very interesting command grab hyper, which
Over here, not bad. Not
is
bad.
initiated in the air, but will catch both enemies in the air and on the ground, which is super cool. So I've been trying to set up corner traps using that as well.
Over here.
It's a little tricky because the input timing for this game in particular is pretty fast. I'm almost tempted to say it's faster than Marvel, but slowly getting used to it. I just have to remember I can't, like, they're just things like push blocking and certain mechanics I still have to shake off before I can play this game properly. But off here, this is an auto combo, but I feel like before triggering the charging star, I should be able to, I can dash forward, I just don't know how to connect after that. I get the feeling there should be a way, but oh, and there's my failed attempt to catch her with that. Margaret does a lot of cross-ups in this game. But yeah, no, there's a lot. I remember because the original auto combo gave you plenty of spaces to sort of jump, cancel, land, OTG, and then start up another string of hits. This new one's a little different because she does that weird flip and then jumps backwards to shoot guns. Like, as you can see, I sort of tried to dash forward there. I've tried, like, air grabs and things like that, but something tells me I can't just do a move. I probably have to, like, change my flight angle, and I guess that means I can probably only do it in Orgia mode. And here's where I actually get it. Crouching, crouching dash puts you in that hop situation where you can trigger it pretty fast. But yeah, have any of you guys been playing this? And how many of you play Aigis? I know it's a little boring to go to kind of vanilla characters, but what can I say? I've been playing with Rise as well, but I'm not as good with her. She's easy to play, but I don't know. I can't figure out combos too well with her.
Over here. So are you prepared for this?
But yeah, if you've been playing, let me know who you've been maining. Let me know how this iteration's been treating you, or if this is your first time playing Persona Arena, and what's really holding you up in this game. Because I'm curious if I'm having kind of the same situation as most other people. Yikes.
Not bad.
But yeah, and then that wheel. I'm too used to that working on PC players, unfortunately.
Not bad.
But yeah, that's like, that right there with the missile pod dash air kick. Oh, that's pretty much my setup like half the time, which is kind of sad to say. Oh. And always be warned, SP charging star will hit twice, and it will actually cross up, so you gotta make sure to block the other way, even if you block the first hit. But here's where I do my cheapo spam bullets win. But yeah, no, the game's been fun. I'm glad to have switched it. If you aren't aware, I've actually been doing story mode on my Twitch channel now, which actually, surprisingly, doesn't look too bad. So check that out. I'll probably start playing matches on there as well. But as usual, thank you guys for watching. I'll try to get more of these videos out sooner than later. So yeah, and feel free to challenge me online if you happen to see me. But yeah, anyways, thanks guys. Have a good night.